Hello, this is Mitty 38. Me and my wife decided to go visit. My wife and I decided to go visit some covered bridges today. So we just thought we'd take you along. It's one of the things we like to do. Sometimes you just got to get out and do something, and don't worry about anything else that's going on, and just go out and have some fun, enjoy the outdoors. And this is one of the things we do to do that. We're at Little Beaver Creek in Wayne County, I believe. This is on Wayne Bridge Road and Trinity Church. It is the McClelland Covered Bridge. This thing was restored in 2016 to 2017. It was originally built of white oak. It is a I can't think of the King Pass Through Truss style bridge. We just love part of the old charm here, and there's a lot of times there's different things you can find out about the area and the bridges, that they're around. This actually used to be a road that no longer exists, but there's still the turnoff, and this bridge has been sitting here for years, and they decided to restore it. So in 2015, they put a beam across to hold the thing up, and set up so people couldn't drive across it, and they restored it in 2016 and 2017. It's a beautiful old bridge, just like the construction, and it's just awesome. We get a view of the creek down here. From locals, I found out there is some decent fishing, some smaller fish, sunfish, stuff like that. And it's not loaded with carp, as is the case with a lot of creeks around here. And just the idea of the construction of this thing, and this thing was rebuilt with most of the old original timbers. You can see, the darker ones. I've been underneath of this. I don't really want to walk down there again, but a lot of the understructure is still original. But see, they used every bit they could, and then of course, the roof, which of course was rotten on a lot of these, has been totally redone. And basically, the way these designed is that the sides of the bridge would hold the bridge up in the air and take the pressure and the weight, the way the design of the sides was. And then the roof would lay over top to protect these beams from rotting, because back then they didn't have a lot of, waterproofing stuff and things of that nature. So they had to cover it and tar it. And that's basically what it did. Right up there's a little bird's nest. And another thing about this area is a lot of bird watchers love to come down here in the spring and in the fall. And you'll usually catch them here in the early mornings and stuff. But they love this area because if you look, this is like a perfect habitat for birds that are migrating. And they can catch a lot of birds and see a lot of birds in this area that you don't normally see around Ohio, because they migrate through, and this is one of the major resting stops of a lot of migrating birds. So if you're into bird watching, there's an interesting place, an interesting fact. But actually, if you follow this up through this road, this used to be a road, and it goes all the way through to another main road. It used to be a town.